is your girl, Mysterious Jax, and you're listening to Ladies Night Radio Show, and we're coming to you live from TGN Latinx, baby. You know what it is, only on the Good News Radio Network, and I'm so excited. Happy Friday, y'all. I know y'all ready for the weekend. I think it's our second to last, or our last weekend of September, y'all, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and then next weekend, it'll be October already. Oh my God. I know. That just means summer is officially over. But anyways, I got some exciting news for y'all. I got a special guest in the building. Yes, y'all. We got our girl, Genny with the G.
Hey, friends.
There you go. There you go. Say what's up again. They didn't hear you.
Hey, friends. How you doing? It's Genny with the G. That's me.
Yeah. So usually I play my intro song, and I have to play it a little bit. We are having static. I think what it was, I'm gonna blame Genny. Wow. Genny put her phone on the mic, and then we got that static. So
Already getting blamed. I just got here.
See, look. Yeah, hopefully that goes away. I can't play my instrumental, my music. Yeah. Anyways, Genny, welcome to LA, baby.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Genny, I'm trying to get you tipsy. I try to get everybody a little tipsy, and you're not drinking. You're making me sad.
I'm a real classy lady.
Oh, are you? All right. Well, how's LA? I know this is not your first time in LA. How's LA treating you?
It's great.
Wait, first tell people where you're from.
Oh, hi, everyone. I came in from Atlanta, and actual Atlanta, because a lot of people always tell you they're in Atlanta and they're not. So I'm actually coming in.
Shade. The shade is starting already.
The shade is real. But yeah, I came in about 2 days ago, and then I'm gonna go to Las Vegas to go see Bad Bunny. Baba. So, oh my God. Yeah.
Shout out to our boo.
It's been really fun. I've been hanging out with my cousins and just living the LA lifestyle.
Yes, I'm here for it. That's so dope.
It's real nice.
You went to the beach today, I saw?
I did go to the beach. I didn't get really like tan or whatever, but I got into the water. It was freezing. So I'm going to need California to do better.
Well, it is the end of summer.
None of this computes for me.
We never said our waters were like warm like Miami, okay? We said we have sun, that's it. You're
that's
like 70s, that's it. Oh, wait a minute. Don't come for LA saying that's all we have. First of all.
I mean, it's some good food.
No, we have
some good food.
Great food, great communities out here. It's definitely a melting pot of beautiful people out here. Yeah. Palm trees, beautiful Absolutely. Weather. So don't come for LA like that.
It is really cold.
And the food. What else do you want? Food, weather. Come on.
The water was so cold.
Get yourself a heated pool over there. Get to a hotel.
I want to see the Los Angeles that people talk about on TV. The rich and the fancy.
But you don't go nowhere.
I go everywhere.
No, you don't. You're like,
the pool.
Jackie, how many people are going to be there?
I got to protect myself.
Okay. So you're going to miss a lot of LA.
But I want to go to a pool that's fancy.
I just came across, well, I don't know if it'll interest you because for the people that don't know, you are Dominican.
Yes.
And I just came across a Dominican bar that, in LA. I think it just popped up. The DJ plays obviously like East Coast music, Latino vibes, like Dominican, Puerto Rican vibes. And then the chef, I believe, is Dominican. And if I'm not mistaken, he's also a celebrity chef and he's made food for Cardi B.
Celebrity Dominican?
No, a celebrity chef.
Oh, but he's not Dominican?
I think he is. I don't know too much about him, but what I know is that he's the chef that cooks for the food at this bar that he's always promoting because I just came across him. And I think the bar is called My Friend's Bar, something like that. I sent it to a few people and they said it looks dope. So we might have to go check it out. I told Daniel, shout out to Daniel.
Hey, Daniel. Love Daniel.
So I do like that. You know, I know that we don't have too many like Dominican, Puerto Rican spots out here, but we also don't have too many people out here.
I've heard that.
You guys are all stuck in the East Coast in Atlanta, apparently.
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you.
Tell them to come
over. This is going out to all my Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. Please make your way to Los
LA,
Angeles.
Please.
Inmediatamente, por favor. According to Jackie, I'm the one to tell you. So.
Yes. I mean, once everybody gets to know you, our listener gets to know you, they'll see why. Genny is not saying too much about herself right now, but she is an amazing person. She's
Damn
the
pretty
host
great.
with the most. I actually met her on Clubhouse, that app that I talk about all the time. I should be getting paid by Clubhouse already, but
At this point, we need to be cashing checks.
I know, right? But I don't make too much of an impact on that app. But what I will say is that app has brought me a lot of different people into my life that I appreciate. And it's been dope to connect with so many people from around the world. And you're one of them.
Yes, ma'am.
And you do an amazing, phenomenal job hosting a lot of those rooms on there, which is not easy, you guys. It's not easy to keep people's attention, keep people from talking over each other, and be entertaining. And Genny does that with such great class. So I love it. But you also have so many other talents up your sleeve, and we're going to get into all of that because today the show is about who is Genny with the G.
It's me. Well, I definitely have enjoyed meeting Jackie and all of our clubby buddies, as we call them, on Clubhouse.
Buddies.
So I think some of them are going to join us. I don't know how this works.
They'll be on. If you guys are on, make sure you guys leave a comment so we can read them. So Genny can read them because I'm blind right now with this light and I can't see shit. Shout out to Pan Dulce who's already on the app. I see you, boo.
What up?
Hey, but of course, I gotta start each show with some cheese, man.
I love cheese.
You like cheese, man?
Cheese, man. A mí no me gusta cheese, man. A mí me encanta.
Hey, that should be my new one right there.
Escándalo, es un escándalo. Escándalo, es un escándalo.
All right. So I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the news that everybody's talking about, the whole Nia Long's husband cheating.
Oh, my God.
Ray J's chaos on Instagram Live.
Next.
But I'm going to find random stories for you guys. But we can still touch base. If you guys want to talk about those and get our perspective on what we think about it, I'll definitely tap in. But first, I'm going to go into this other story that I came across for y'all. So did you guys hear about this 56-year-old mom who is pregnant with her son's baby?
I have not heard that.
There we go. That's the one I wanted. So a family in Utah have a story to tell
Of course.
of their newest member because a 50-year-old mom is carrying her son's baby. But it's not what y'all think. So, because everybody sees that, right? And you're just like, oh, what in the heck really kind of stuff is this? But it's not that. So this mom decided to carry her son, Jeff, and his wife's 5th child.
That's a lot of children.
Because, right? Like, so she was pregnant 4 times already. Guess what? She has 2 sets of twins.
No.
So she has 2 sets of twins, and they wanted to have one more baby, but she's not able to have one because I believe she had what did I say she had?
You didn't.
No, I said it. I'm sorry. I was on Clubhouse yesterday talking to them about the cheese
say it.
She had a procedure that pretty much is not going to allow her to have any more kids, but they want more. I would think 4 is enough. And 2 sets of twins?
I feel like it's selfish at a certain point.
Oh my God. And so the mom decided to carry their child, but of course she talked to the doctor and she cleared it, and the doctor was like, you're okay, you can do it, like you're fine. And yeah, so now she is pregnant at 56 with her 26-year-old son and wife's 5th baby.
Well, go ahead, Mama Dukes. You got
We'll give you an applause for that.
Your fallopes are still falloping, and that is great.
Can I tell you?
Shout out to the fallopes.
Well, first I gotta ask you. First I'm gonna tell you. My sister said if my sister, who's already had 3 kids herself, she said, and I'm shout out to you, I'm Crazy Maria, but she said if I ever needed if I wasn't able to have kids of my own, that she would carry for me.
Hey, that's
so
beautiful.
I know. Would you ever carry for somebody?
I don't think it's a lot of work. It seems like a lot of work, and I think a lot of mainly because it's just not easy, y'all. Like I know a lot of people who have taken their fertility journeys, and it's hard. So if I could, I would, but that's a lot.
I know. That's crazy. Well, shout out to them. It works for them, and they get to add another beautiful baby to their life. So. All right, here's another one for you. Johnny Depp. Have you heard about him?
Not since like the earlier part of the summer.
So Johnny Depp, it just came out that he's dating his lawyer.
Hi, Bótalo. The girl, the lady, the
Turns out Johnny Depp is indeed dating one of his lawyers from his defamation case, but it's not Camille Vasquez. It's not the one everybody's thinking it
good
is.
for her. Good for her, because it shouldn't be.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, she's great.
Well, Johnny is dating an attorney named Joelle Rich, who repped him in the UK trial, which lost apparently, and Johnny didn't hold out a defeat against her because they got together.
They were knocking boots.
Oh my God! Maybe that's why she lost, because she wasn't
Maybe.
focused.
That's what it is.
She was getting the D from Johnny instead of getting him off from the. I mean, she was getting him off in a different way.
I can't. She did not get him off in the right way, Lord.
Oh my God. But yeah, that was another one. So I just wanted to clear that up. So if you guys see that Johnny Depp is with his lawyer, it's not Camille. It is the one from the UK. All right. Here's another one. This one's not such a good story, but I gotta share this. Are you a Riverdale fan?
I'm not.
Okay.
I apologize to the Riverdale fans.
I'm
out
not either.
there.
I've never seen it. But then there's like the one of the wimpy kid. You've seen that one show?
No.
Well, the actor from those two recently received life sentence for murdering his mother.
What in the world, Jack?
Yeah, it just announced, I just saw it. The British Columbia Supreme Court in Vancouver handed down the sentence on Tuesday, September 22nd, sentencing the 24-year-old former child to life behind bars for fatally shooting his mother, Barbara Waite, in 2020. And he'll be eligible for parole in 14 years. So the Diary of a Wimpy Kid actor was 21 years old when he used a rifle to shoot his 64-year-old mother in the back of the head as she played the piano in their townhouse.
Oh my God.
This is insane, y'all. This is crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So when I saw that, I was like, oh my God. But anyways, I just had to share that with y'all. Just be careful. Mental health is a big thing. I don't know too much what this guy was going through, what the story is behind it.
That's terrible.
But no matter what type of relationship you have with your parents, not all of them are good. Not all of them are that bad that we make them believe they are in our heads. But at the end of the day, like, y'all got to do better. We got to do better.
We've got to do better.
I know that you have a really amazing relationship with your parents.
Yeah.
Kind of. Why you say yeah like that?
I just feel like people kind of think we don't fight, but we're always fighting. But yeah, they're my besties.
Just because you fight does not mean you don't have a good relationship. Yes. You have good relationships with. It's normal for people to fight.
True. It's true. But yeah, they're my besties. We talk every day. I have not called them today, so I know they're gonna get so upset.
I know you mentioned you're the youngest of your family.
I'm the baby.
Do you find yourself to be like the most like strict with them, or more like? Because you posted something today, how somewhere in life you become the parent of your parents. And I believe that 100%.
Yes, for sure. I would say right now, my role is to be pretty much their caretaker with all their stuff. So they call me for everything. And so a lot of times I have to tell them, don't press that link in WhatsApp, y'all. Like, that is... My father and my mother get WhatsApps from their friends, and they're just like, but I got it from my friend. I'm like, no, it doesn't matter. These things are always like, it's so much spam.
Yeah.
And their friend keeps sending it. I'm like, can you just stop responding? I have to tell them, don't talk to the people who call the house, because we don't know what they're looking for. So yeah, it's really crazy how the shift happens, but it's definitely more of a technological shift and generational divide to just really get them into this world, right? Because it's real different than when I was a child and they told us, don't get on the internet. And now I'm making friends on the internet. I literally get in cars with strangers with Uber and Lyft. I'm literally inviting strangers to bring me food to my house.
Oh my God.
With all these delivery things. So yeah, it's crazy to see like the shift in how just trying to protect them, because it is worse for them to get it from their friends than we do from strangers.
100%. And I was going to say, what was I going to say? I love that you take care of them. I love that you remind them of those things, because as they get older, you guys, our parents do become a lot more forgetful. My grandma, rest her soul, she got a call once from in her landline, and they were talking about her bank, and she needed to go to the bank and take this money and da-da-da. So she was doing that, and like we had to tell her, like, don't do that. Those are like people that are fake. They're frauds. Yeah, and
they're super frauds. And the thing is that all of that, as much as people try to be like, I'm not online, da-da-da, they can find out how old you are, and then they can start targeting your
Mhm.
elderly family members. So make sure you're watching out for them, because they really are not thinking as we are thinking. So just to protect them. For
Yeah,
sure.
even like your parents, even if they're on Facebook and you think they know how to work it, they don't.
It's like,
Remind them every day not to click on certain links, like Jenny was saying, and just tell them, like, use an example. Like, it's like when people call you, like the spam, people are like,
Mhm.
you know, it's the same thing on the internet, but even worse because they can get your credit card information
Right.
and by just hacking your computer. So just a reminder, y'all, take care of our parents, our elderly. We got some comments, Jenny. Woo woo.
What they saying?
Well, this one right here
gotta get
is
close.
Christina.
Hey, Christina.
She says hi, y'all. And then
What
we
up?
got Money.
Money. If I can afford a surrogate, I would have more kids.
If I could afford a surrogate, I
Absolutely.
would have more kids for sure.
Absolutely.
See? No, really, Money? Money has how many? Like
She just had
three,
her third.
4?
Her third.
Her third. And you want more. See, there's people like when they have kids, they want more. I'm already like overwhelmed with having one, and I don't even have one yet.
I
So-
don't even have one, and I'm overwhelmed.
I'm overwhelmed for sure. But we appreciate the comments. Keep them coming. All right, Jenny. Before we exit Cheeseman, did you want to talk about the Ray J or Adam Levine or
Yes.
Nia Long?
Let's talk about.
Cheeseman?
I don't want to talk Ray J. Ray J is never someone I want to talk about, but I do want to discuss how, and why is it constantly men cheating on their partners after so long too? Like, que se sienten? My God,
Yeah.
Isn't Nia Long's husband? I don't even know Nia Long's husband. I'm not gonna lie, but it is outrageous to see that literally. I mean, at this point, y'all just want everything. Then why get married?
Okay, that's my thing too, right? Because I don't know if you saw or you know who Matt Barnes is. He used to play for the Lakers. He's a basketball player, ex-basketball player. And his wife, Gloria, ended up leaving him. I don't know if she left him. No, they broke up before because I think he cheated on her. But she ended up dating one of his basketball players from the Lakers, Derek Fisher. And that was a whole mess. But my thing that he said, Matt Barnes said, you know, I don't know what the big deal is. This is ridiculous that he got suspended for the whole season. People do this all the time. Owners, And he was like excusing the behavior. And I was like, see, that's the problem. That we just think that this is normal and this is what we should put up with. No, I'm glad he got suspended so men can start being accountable for these decisions that affect not only themselves, but everybody in their lives.
Well, yeah.
And the team's morale and stuff like that. But I also think like, okay, there are people that would probably be open to dating more people or being in a polyamorous relationship. Why don't you communicate that with your partner?
Right.
Because men want to be the only ones sleeping with other people. They don't want their girls sleeping with other people. They're ego is ridiculous.
Have you seen that Velvet Clouds on TikTok made a funny video about her pretending to be a man on a podcast?
I did not.
Oh my God, the thing is so funny. And she talks about it and she goes into character so bad you don't even remember that she's a lady. And she's like, my girl cheated on me after I've been cheating on her for the last 5 years. And like she cheated on me. Like my grandma never cheated on my grandpa, even though he was running the streets because she a hoe. And I was like, what?
You see?
The whole thing is outrageous.
It's
So
ridiculous.
I just don't understand. Listen, y'all can't be a supermodel. Y'all can't be a movie star. Y'all can't be Beyonce. Y'all can't be Shakira. At this point, women just do what you want because these men are not loyal. I'm gonna just tell you right now.
It's unfortunate. And it's so funny because I'm in a group chat and like you're in one of the group chats and the whole thing is like men ain't shit, right? That's the thing. And I am trying to be devil's advocate. I'm like, no,
she really does.
It's not all men, y'all. It's not all men, you know.
Jackie be trying,
but y'all make it really hard for me to freaking back y'all up.
I won't. Adam, keep it stepping. But my biggest problem,
God.
my issue with them too, particularly Adam, is how you gonna do this when your wife is in her third trimester of pregnancy. Like, The same way that old Tristan's ass did it to Chloe.
Oh
The
God.
same. I mean, like, who hasn't done it
And-
at this point?
And I know a lot of people are not fans of the Kardashians, but it does. She's at the end of the day a human being, and he did this to her both times. That she,
Both times.
the first time she was pregnant, the second one was a surrogate, but like both times before you even got to announce that you had a surrogate, this comes out in the news.
Outrageous.
I just feel like I'd be driving myself crazy if I was Chloe, because
insane.
that guy ain't shit.
Absolutely not.
It's ridiculous. You know, fellas, we're not trying to shit on fellas, but y'all making it really hard for us not to. Like, get your guys in check. Like, seriously.
I'm just saying, tell your boys. How about that? If you don't want us to expect it from you, tell your men.
We got Stephanie in the comments. She says, absolutely not.
Oh man, we don't know what she said it to though.
Money says, I have 4.
Oh, she has 4.
See, I knew she had
Oh,
4.
I thought it was 3. Okay, sorry, Money.
Money can have all the children for me. Okay, Money, if you're going to be having these kids, I mean, let us know. And then Money says, I'm done, Steph. See, you better be careful, Money. You're going to manifest some more kids over here.
All the kids.
All the kids. All the kids. All right, y'all. Well, that wraps up today's Cheese Man. And one thing about Ray J, I know you don't want to talk about him, but shout out to Charlamagne the God, who called him out and said, look, is this all a fucking show? Because they're coming out with the new season and you automatically just started going on Instagram Live and talking about this. Like, I don't know. Something sounds fishy, but.
Because it's all made up.
Exactly.
And that's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Well, that was the Cheese Man for tonight.
Es un escándalo. Escándalo. Es un
All right, so we're gonna go into today's topic, and it is about my girl Genny with the G.
It's about money.
Genny, we are already getting close to our commercial break, but
Okay.
I do want to kind of just start off the show and just talk about who is Genny with the G.
Oh my God. Well, it depends on who you ask, but everybody will say she's the greatest lady ever.
Of course. And the more I get to know you, the more that like you surprise me with certain things that I'm just like,
Really?
wow. We were talking the other day, and this is why I wanted her to share this, because we could have talked about other things, like, you know, we are going to get into the word Latinx later, but I definitely I love storytelling. I love learning about different women and the amazing things that you do. I almost want to say you're like the Olivia Pope of what you do.
Oh my God.
Because you're so like under, like, nobody knows really about you as far as like, but you do a lot of shit for your team. And so I recently learned that you also won a championship in Toastmasters.
Yes.
So explain to people what that don't know what Toastmasters is.
Yeah, so Toastmasters is a public speaking and leadership organization. There are over 300 clubs in the country, and you can find them wherever you are, toastmasters.net, I believe. And I started in 2010 as a Toastmasters member and really wanted to work on my public speaking skills because I had met a teacher in high school who I was like, what a phenomenal speaker. Like, she was so demanding when she walked into a room and just started speaking that I was just in awe of her. And I was like, I want to be like you. And she said, I did Toastmasters. I was like, absolutely going to do that. So I did that for about 3 years, and then I actually started competing on the Toastmasters competition side. So you can compete in the international speech contest or the humorous speech contest, or what I did was the evaluation speech contest. So in essence, I was evaluating other people's speeches.
So this is for people who want to just improve their public speaking.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I got it.
And
I got
it's
it.
a series.
So
of
can anybody
meetings.
get in?
Anybody can get in. You pay a membership and you do a series of speeches. In your first book, it's about 10 speeches. After that, it's about 5 speeches each book that you get. But you're practicing, you're getting evaluated, you're speaking in front of people. Oh my God, what is this song? It's called Off the Cuff, experiential. I can't say the word. Don't judge me for this. But it is a way to just practice. How do you answer questions on literally when someone asks you, what are you going to say?
And so after 3 years, you felt comfortable enough to compete.
Yes. And so I competed and then went to the district level, which was the highest at the point that you can do it. And I won. So
That's
I won first
amazing.
place. So I pretty much can say I won an award on telling people what to do. So I was really happy for that. And I have since then started my own workshop that I call Leisurely Speaking, where I help people learn how to speak in public and how to control themselves, and then encourage them to keep practicing, possibly by joining Toastmasters.
I love that. I'm gonna look into that because
Yeah.
you're like the third person that's told me about it. So I'm very interested because I was telling you last time, I was like, I'm great here, like on the radio or just us, but put me in front of a crowd and I start like my voice starts shaking.
Oh no.
And I'm just like, oh, but you know, it's so subtle you can't really tell, but I can tell. And it makes me more like self-conscious.
No, absolutely. I love it. I've always loved it. Somebody asked me last week, have you always been like this? I was like, yes. I'm 2 years old. Let me speak. I know what I'm talking about. I love it. I think it's so fun. And I find it, honestly, that they always, and I'll say this, that most people will pick people who are terrible at doing it and then constantly put them on stage. I'm like, why? They're bad. Like, stop. They're saying so many ums. They're shaking. They're running away. I got you. I'll do it for you.
So tell us more about what you do besides give lessons on public speaking.
Yeah, so I work for a nonprofit and we help folks understand policy. So whenever you hear about politics and policy, there are a ton of people behind the scenes that are making this happen. So whether that is writing the policy, explaining the policy, analyzing the policy, you are always going to have a ton of people trying to help others understand it. So I spend a lot of my time doing workshops and webinars to explain policy to the people.
I see.
And really have an opportunity to dive deep into the questions that they have to elected officials and to also really bridge that gap, right? Because a lot of times people are like, I'm here, I'm so far removed from what's happening on the policy side.
Yeah.
So I try to be that bridge for them.
I love that. You guys don't go anywhere. We will be right back after this commercial break, and we're going to get to know more about our girl, Genny. We will be right back after this commercial break. Just got sweeter. The Hub Radio presents First Sundays Open Mic, hosted by Hub City Dre, DJ Gamma Ray, and the First Sundays Band. They're inviting all singers, rappers, comedians, and poets to show up and show out. Sign-ups begin at 6 p.m. Sunday's Open Mic will take place every first Sunday of the month. It's just $10 before 8 p.m. and $20 after, so arrive early. The address is 1135 East Compton Boulevard. That's 1135 East Compton Boulevard in Compton, California. For more information, follow them on IG at First Sundays Open Mic.
Yo, this is Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked, and even though they extra as hell, check out Never Not Extra on TGN Network.
That's right.
Y'all gotta have notes, cue cards, teleprompter.
¿Qué pasó? This is Rix with the Brown Skin Investors on our podcast, Brown Wealth Radio, where we reach and teach nuestra gente on financial literacy, exclusively on TGN Latinx on the Good News Network, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific, to be specific.
What's up, friends? It's Iron Friends. We're here at the Podcast Fit LA. It was so fun. We came to rep the IE. I think we did a pretty good job. So shout out to the Podcast Fit for having us. Shout out to TGN. You guys should definitely check them out. You should check me out, Saul V. Gomez.
Y'all can find me at I Know Caesar on IG. You can find me at airbear_IE on IG.
And you guys can find the podcast at Iron Friends on every social media network, except for OnlyFans. That's coming soon. So stay tuned. So follow us and follow TGN Podcast Fit. Have a good day, guys.
Do you want to punch people in the face and not get fired for it? Tune in Monday night for Monday Night Compton Mania, only on the TGN Network. We'll see.
Only on TGN Sports.
Hey, Michael, that's a dope-ass shirt. What is that?
You know what it is. I only rock the Flyers gear, and the Flyers gear can be found with TGN Radio.
Where did you get it?
TGNradio.net. Go onto the page, click TGN Shop Store, and you can get everything you need.
I'm getting mine right now. And make sure y'all do the same. Go get your TGN merch. Enjoy your show. What up, What up, what up, what up? It is your girl, Mysterious Jax. And we are back from commercial break. We hope you all enjoyed that quick break from our sponsors. And if you heard a voice, yes, that is me. I do voiceovers for our commercials for our station here. Whoop, whoop.
It sounds great.
Okay. I'm glad it's Genny approved. So Genny, you do so much for your community and for your job. You work for some big names. There's a funny story because I actually was on live. Genny loves to do her Instagram lives.
I do.
Make sure y'all follow her. I believe I put her in, I didn't put it on here yet, but yeah, so she likes to go live. One time I went live with her, and who pops up but Miss Rosario Dawson?
Yes. Hey, Rosario.
That is amazing. And do you run into a lot of celebrities out in Atlanta?
not as well. It's hard to say. So
okay,
for work, I have had very specific interactions with celebrities. But y'all, if I walk down the street, I would not be able to recognize them. I was just telling my cousin, I went to an event on Tuesday, and Quavo was the headliner. Y'all, I didn't know which one was Quavo. And I was like, wait, they're all so short. I had no idea. And I was like, I would be terrible. Like, because to me, first of all, celebrities look so much bigger than what they are in person. And so I just have this image in my head that they're like giants, and I'll be like, oh, I'll recognize it. Have no clue. One time also, I was at the airport in Atlanta, and I think about this often, y'all. I was walking and I saw this kid walking in front of me with a ton of people, like an entourage. And I was like, that's a lot of people to take someone to the airport, I said to myself. And I was like, he looks like someone went to high school. It wasn't until literally an hour later, it was Bow Wow.
Wow.
And another time I saw the 11 from Stranger Things at the airport as well.
That is dope. That is dope.
But I cannot, if I ever casually see Beyonce or J-Lo, I probably won't be able to recognize them. I would be like, oh.
Yeah, you will.
They look like someone I know.
Well, I'm going to say this because I did see J-Lo in New York, and I was in a taxi with my brother, I believe, and my phone was at like 2% about to die. And we were at a red light in a taxi. And then I just happened to look out the window because my phone's about to die. I don't want to kill it. Well, it's already dying. But I look out the window. I was like, damn, he's a good looking guy. Who is that, right? And I'm just staring at this beautiful man. And all of a sudden I realized it's Casper, her dancer.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh shit, that's Casper. And this is the time he was dating J-Lo.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, wait, he's with two other women. Who are the women? Sure enough, it was J-Lo.
Oh my God.
So I recognized Casper before. Well, maybe that's just me looking at the hot guys.
Right.
But I was like, oh my God, it's Casper. Oh my God, that's J-Lo. And I couldn't even say it. I was just tapping on my brother's leg. And he was like, what? He's on his phone. He's like, what? And then we took off on the green light. And all I could say was J-Lo. And he's like, where? And I was like pointing like crazy.
But I'm in a place, honestly, after meeting some celebrities, I actually don't want to meet my favorites. Like, I feel like my image is going to be ruined over that.
Yeah, that's what they say. It's so funny you say that. I just came across somebody on TikTok talking about their experience meeting J-Lo, and they said she was rude. She just didn't look like she wanted to be there, and it was at an event. And I was just like,
I don't want to believe that. I want to believe that J-Lo is everything.
But here's my thing, right? Because just like celebrities, they're human beings. We all have our funky days, our days that we're off, our days that we don't feel like talking to nobody.
Sure.
Like, I feel like I've been in that phase for a cool minute.
Right.
Like, I just go back to my cave, my bedroom, and I'll just be away from everybody. It's just what I do to, like, but I feel because they're in the limelight, they don't have that, that availability to do that. Like,
I don't know, because
I'm gonna tell you this. I actually met Zoe Saldana when I worked at Best Buy, and she was buying stuff, and I was at the front of the store, obviously trying to talk to her. I was like, hey, can I get a picture? But so she was just paying her stuff, and the guy ringing her up was just like, oh, I'm such a fan, just talking her ear off. And then by the time she got to me, she was kind of just like over it. And she was just like, I was like, can I get, because I already saw that she was kind of rushing. I was like, can I just get a picture? And she's like, I'm so sorry, not today. And then she left. I could have been like, man, she's a bitch. She didn't want to take a picture. All she had to do is smile. Like, but at the same time, like, I'm not going to hold that against her. I think that she's still an amazing actress. I won't be able to judge her until I actually get to meet her and know her as a person. I'm not going to go based off of her saying no to me wanting a picture.
Yeah, and I can see that for sure. So like I have had some really great interactions with some celebrities and then some really non-stellar
Like
interactions.
Like really bad?
Yeah, like they're hella rude. And I get it's very frustrating, especially working in the space that I work, because the whole point is to really connect with the people. And then the celebrity comes in because they're like a celebrity and they want to help, but they're not really helping, right? Because at the end of the day, if you want to help, and this, I hope it goes to the audience that needs to hear it. If you want to help, especially when it comes to campaigning and really interacting with people to really understand the political process, we need to support the folks that are on the ground. Like you coming in during GOTV, which is Get Out the Vote, and just making a big spectacle of the fact that your name is there and not knocking on doors and not making phone calls and not contributing to the work isn't helpful. It actually is more troublesome than it is. And a lot of times we got to explain to the people who the celebrity is because they don't be knowing.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like they think that there's such a celebrity that everybody knows their name. Like if they are like a J-Lo or a Beyonce, and a lot of times it's a very specific niche, and it makes it more difficult. So the people that I've worked with that I have enjoyed, like Rosario Dawson, has been incredible, amazing, so humble, so just like a beautiful soul. They are not as common as the others that are having their bad days consistently.
No, I get that. Do you think you'd have to explain who Bad Bunny is?
No. if I could, I'd be like, part of me wants to meet Bad Bunny so bad, because I do think that he's very genuine, and the work that he's doing for Puerto Rico, there's just like not a way to not talk about how incredible he's been to really outline what's happening in Puerto Rico, and then being unapologetically Puerto Rican has been incredible. I would love to meet him, but I also know that I'm at a point where so many people have violated him. I don't think he wants to meet people.
I wouldn't say well, it's also he's performing, y'all. And y'all cannot do that. Like, let the man breathe, let the man do what everybody paid hundreds of dollars to go see him do. Like, stop trying to get your 15 seconds of fame by running on stage.
And assaulting him. That one woman frightened him, and I will never forgive her.
Yeah, and the whole thing was that she was married too.
Yeah, well, I don't care about that.
But I want to go back.
She not dead.
I do want to go back really quick to Puerto Rico, because a lot of people aren't aware that Puerto Rico recently experienced a Hurricane Fiona, and flooded many of the towns, homes, and took out their internet, I believe their water.
Yes.
A lot of them have no electricity, have no water. And a lot of people are not aware of this because it was around the same time that the Queen had passed. And the Queen's, like, everybody's covering the Queen's funeral, that not a lot of media has been covering Puerto Rico's disaster that's happened to them. And there are many websites. I forgot to pull them up because I wasn't planning to talk about it, but because you mentioned it, I'm definitely going to bring it up. But make sure you guys go research and just donate. Do what you can. If it's $1, whatever you can, $10. Just don't buy a Starbucks for that week, and send your money to these organizations that are helping and paying and sending money and food and clothes to Puerto Rico, because they need it. And I know Biden just
Biden just did some relief to them. But I would also say, just look at who you are providing donations to.
Yes, obviously.
Ultimately, the Dominican Republic was also hit, not as bad as Puerto Rico, but I actually did my contribution to a very specific
You want to say?
direct to person. No, I'll say.
Oh, a person?
Yeah, it was direct to person that Bachata Dura from Alex and Desiree, which they're huge bachateros. They have a great workshop in Las Terrenas, the Dominican Republic. And so they were actually collecting money specifically for the bachateros that are in Las Terrenas, Dominican Republic. So that donation was going today. So I actually did my donation to Bachata Dura because I felt like this was directly going to go to people as opposed to not knowing where your funding is going, right? Which is why you have to do as much research as possible. Organizations are doing great work, but it's really, really hard to get that money to the people at the end, right? Because there's so many other things that have to happen. So there's a lot of other groups that are doing it for Puerto Rico, a lot of people who are just actually going to Puerto Rico with supplies. So I think if you can help support those people who are making those trips, I think that would make a really big impact.
Yes.
Because it's going to directly help some people.
Man, that's so true, and I love that. And I pray for everybody in Puerto Rico and the DR, just because these natural disasters is like they come out of nowhere, and you're never prepared for them.
Absolutely, and I think one of the other dangers, I've seen a lot of comparison to Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, and it's not good to compare tragedy, y'all. Like
they're comparing,
yeah, because Puerto Rico doesn't have anything. Puerto Rico was hit harder, right?
Oh,
and then they're like, but Dominican Republic does have light, does have electricity. But the thing you don't know about Dominican Republic is that they don't have electricity on a normal day. Like I was in DR when I went and when I was staying in the capital city, the electricity only lasts 12 hours a day. And it depends what time of day they decided that they want that particular location to have the electricity. So it's really important to understand that comparing tragedies is not going to be helpful. It's going to be helpful to support the people who need the support. So do your research and actively do your research, y'all. Just don't Google one thing and be like, oh, I'm done. No, actually go in, see. You can find anybody's information on the IRS pages to really see if they're actual organizations and really try to support these people.
I love that. Before we go on to the next topic, is there anything else you want to share as far as what you're doing for your job, through your job, for your community, that you want people to know that they can do also in their own cities?
Yeah, I mean, I think one big thing is that there's an election this year, like there is every year. And so elections, campaigns, whether you're a nonprofit or for-profit or a 501c3, 501c4, or a PAC, all of this matters to the people. So when you are doing the work on the side of the campaign, please, 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 please be equitable when it comes to educating and supporting your communities. You want the vote, so make sure that you're meeting people where they are. For the folks that are doing this work because they're running for office, thank you for running for office, right? It's important that we have more voices like yours, but also be mindful that your staff should reflect the community in which you're going into, right?
100%.
Like, we can't be saying, we need a Latino vote, we need a Latino vote, and then you have no Latinx people on your staff. It's just not going to work.
I'm so glad you said that. How can people, if like volunteer or be on part of that team? Where do they go?
Well, it just depends on the campaign. So you would have to definitely look at the campaign, check to see if they have their website up, call them, email them, like really try to get out there and utilize your skills. Because a lot of people think I can't work on a campaign because I work in tech. Right? Mm-hmm. Absolutely, you can. Whatever skills that you have on the tech side, you can bring that to a campaign.
Yeah.
Be creative. You're a great radio show host. Like, bring that talent to a campaign and start interviewing folks, right? And doing digital work that you can. So everything can be transferable, but we just need to make sure we have equitable communication. And what that means is we're not leaving anybody out, right? Like all constituencies should be considered when it comes to messaging and making sure that they're part of the community and part of the message.
I love that. Thank you for that, Genny. Yeah. Shout out to you. Hey. And I already told her, if you guys are probably wondering, like, who does she work for? We're not going to mention it just because, it's politics and we don't want to get too much into that because there's a lot that goes behind it. So
you guys can follow me on my Instagram.
And you'll probably find out there, but you got to follow her to find out. We're not going to do it here. I believe we have one more comment. What are the comments saying? Let me see. Oh, Stephanie says World Central Kitchen is a legit organization and you can donate to. Oh, okay, Stephanie. Thank you for that. Yeah, she got the Puerto Rican flag. Shout out to Stephanie. She is Puerto Rican and she has been advocating and posting a lot about it. So that's how I knew about it too. Because like I said, there's not too many Puerto Ricans out here, and this media has not been posting a lot of stuff. Like
they need to post, y'all.
Stephanie is one of like the main people that like post stuff that I'll see that's on my feed. Other than that, like I probably wouldn't barely see it. Like it was not anywhere near.
Nah, girl, we need to get you some more Puerto Ricans on your list. Some more Dominicans.
Let me tell them they can be males over the age of 30.
Oh, wow. Wait,
I'm just kidding.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Yo.
Shout out to my bestie, Chloe. No, but seriously, going back into it, just because we're on time, you do all of this. You are a champion of Toastmasters. You have an amazing position in your job that you do that we're not going to name names, but you work for some really big names out there in Atlanta, and you're just doing you. At the same time, I feel like you have a very healthy balance of work-life balance.
Absolutely.
That you travel the world, you go everywhere, and I love that for you. But you also have your own podcast, girl.
Yes, with me and my Custer, my cousin, who's also my sister, Julie.
Did you say Custer?
Yeah, that's what we call each other.
Custer?
Yeah, cousin, sister.
I've never heard Custer.
En español se dice prima y hermana. And my cousin Julie, we do our podcast called Que Funny Podcast, and we talk about rom-coms and life and everything.
And I'm so glad you said that because we are going to play a little game with you, Genny.
Oh my God, I love games. I love them.
Y'all, we're going to play a game with Genny, and we're going to put her in the hot seat because she reviews rom-coms with her cousin, her Custer. And we want to see if she really is what it's about. So,
oh my God.
Let's play a game with Genny, y'all. All right, y'all, Genny, are you ready for the hot seat of the game of Do You Know Your Rom-Com?
Ooh, I am ready, mama.
So we're going to play some movie scenes, and you will have to guess what movie that is based off of the scene.
Okay, and I'm not watching and I'm just hearing.
Yeah, so I'm going to have you close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
No looking at the screen because I'm going to play the videos. I'm going to try to start off a little easy for you. I think they're easy, but we will see how you do. Here we go. Here is the first one. You guys, if you guys feel like you know, definitely play along and try to guess what rom-com this is. Here we go. Here's the number one. I'm so sorry, the static.
Yeah, it's really
Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Why are you all eating the brown ones?
Oh my God.
I told you it was going to be easy, the first one.
This is The Wedding Planner.
With who?
With Jennifer Lopez and Matthew McConaughey. And she says, I only eat the brown ones because they have less food coloring than the other.
Yes. Okay. And that was with some static, y'all. I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on. Maybe it's my phone, but
It's definitely your phone because my phone is all the way.
no. The first time it was you because you were next to it.
Yeah, never.
All right, here's another one for you. You ready?
Okay.
Here we go.
You know the first thing about being someone's friend.
I don't want to just be your friend.
You don't know what you want.
Neither do you. And maybe you're just too scared that someone might actually want to be with you.
And why would that scare me?
Because then you wouldn't be able to hide behind your books, your freaking telescope.
Oh, Walk to Remember.
Yes!
This is not a rom-com. This is so sad. This is a rom-sob.
So I looked up like the top rom-coms, and this one actually came up on there.
Well,
So
those lists, they literally don't want to say chick flick is what I feel like.
Okay.
Because this is not a rom-com. This movie is so sad. Y'all, I read this book in 10th grade and was sobbing in chemistry class because I was not paying attention to the actual topic and reading my book. I was so sad.
All right, here's another one for
All
you.
right.
Are you ready? Hold on, let me get rid of this one. Here we go. Oh, I hate that the static is there. I am so sorry, you guys. Hopefully Genny can hear it through. Here we go. Oh no, it's bad.
I can't hear it at all.
No, you
Is
can't
it a
hear that one.
One from the 50s? Is it Grease?
No. Oh, I'm so mad. Why is it staticky?
I think it's because it's live there, right?
Maybe. I'm just trying to see. Let me see if I can play this one.
You all be married to me for anyhow.
I want to be married to me.
So
know, but
so
is
the
that
line
Notebook?
so the line is he says, "Why do you want to be married with me anyways?" And she has a long pause, walks up to him, and says, "So I can kiss you anytime."
Oh, that's Sweet Home Alabama filmed at Berry College.
It was filmed at Berry College?
It was filmed at Berry College.
Oh
so
my
that's my alma mater.
God.
So that I know that one. Why you want to be married to me so I can kiss you anytime I want?
The fact that you can hear it through the static, and then I had to come and say the lines, and you still knew what it was. Y'all, I'm impressed. I am impressed.
Or I'm obsessed is the problem.
I hate that there's a static right now. It doesn't always do that. It's just because I think my phone is close to the machine. But damn it,
What if you move the phone this way?
Okay, let me see if I can. Hold on, y'all.
Let's see.
All right, so let's see if that works. I hate that it does this. Okay.
Just so you know, nothing happened between me and Jen last night.
What happened was that you went to her room in the first place.
But Jen and I dated for a long time. Because those feelings aren't just gonna go away. I mean, we have history.
I'm tired of being second best or fake best. I don't know.
You do not.
I don't know if I know this.
It's a new one. I was trying to throw you off. This is a new movie. It's a new rom-com.
Is it on Netflix?
Yes, it's on Netflix. They made three
Oh, is it
movies.
The Boys I Never Loved?
Yes.
The Boys I Ever Loved?
Yes.
The
Oh
second
my
one? This is the second
God. This is the first one, I
Oh, the
believe.
first one?
Yeah, right? This is the first one?
one? I don't know.
Oh wait, I put it down.
Maybe it is the first one.
Oh man. I'm so mad that it's so staticky, and then now it's not even. Oh, here it goes. I had it on mute.
Clapping and praising you like a god, and you're just eating it up.
Maybe it is the first one.
Yeah. Anyways, you guys, this is a terrible, terrible example of the games, but I want to give Genny a shout out for still answering them all correctly through all that static. But I do also want to give her a shout out to make sure you guys listen to her podcast, her and her cousin, her Custer. They review and watch all the shows for you and review for you. So don't even waste your time if it's going to be garbage because they'll let you know. But what has been your recent favorite movies that you guys have reviewed so far?
Oh, recent favorite. Oh, it was called. It's the one with Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum, and it was called something. I can't remember the name of it. What was it called? It was that one.
Which one?
It was Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock. I think I really can't remember the name of it, but it came out.
Does anybody know the movie with
it
Sandra
was-
Bullock and Channing Tatum? I cannot. What movie was that?
I think it was called The Fall or something. She had it was like a playoff of Romancing the Stone. And it was a really funny movie. But yeah, it's Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock.
Now I got to see what movie
funny.
this is.
It had like comedy, action, and the romance. It was real cute.
The Lost City.
The Lost City. There it is.
Oh, I did hear about this, but I
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
Yeah, it really was just streaming. So that's why I think it didn't get that much attention, but it was funny, really funny.
Really?
And then there was another one on Netflix that I just recently saw. I think that one is called something about the villa. It's with Kate. I don't know their names.
Kate Hudson?
When you listen to the podcast, you'll realize I know nobody's name ever. Kate DaCosta? Is that? No, I think that's Yaya DaCosta. I'm getting it wrong.
What's
But
the movie called?
It's something about something the villa. Love in the
That doesn't
Love
tell
in
me.
the- Love in the Villa, but I haven't reviewed that one yet. I just watched it on Netflix.
And you, what are you giving it?
I'll give it a 10. It was cute, real cute.
Wait, I think I seen this one.
Yeah, What's her
Cat
name?
Cat Graham.
Cat Graham. There it is.
I did see this one. That was a cute
It was
movie.
really cute. It was really cute. We're on a hiatus right now because we're traveling. And so once we get back, we'll probably do that one.
No, yeah, that was a good movie. It was cute. It was cute. It was cute.
Real cute. Real cute.
Well, Jenny, it's come to our end of our show.
Oh my God, that was the fastest.
I know.
I feel like your other episodes are like an hour and a half. Like
I know. If everybody feels like that, but it's not. This was literally an hour, but we still have like a few more minutes. But before we do, I like to go ahead and ask all of my guests, this question as far as what do you want to give a cheers to? What are you proud of? What is something that you want to share? Let me see if it has the static. Now, no static. What in your life do you want to give cheers to and celebrate?
Wow, I was not expecting that question. So I guess I would give it to me for surviving. I guess life is weird. Like sometimes you'll just have like a really cool week and then next week you're just crying every hour.
Yes.
And I'm like, I always think back to this one thing I saw about mental health and they were like, how many times a month do you cry and feel sad? I'm like, well, I'm growing up, it's like 15 days out of 30. What are you talking about?
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one, y'all.
Nah, you're not.
When I have those moments, I usually say I'm in a funky mood.
Yes.
Because I don't like for people to see me like that. I don't like to be around people when I feel like that, and I will be in my space until I'm ready to come out.
Yeah, which is important. We need to have our own spaces. But yeah, I would say for me, it was just this last couple of weeks have been really hard, and like I feel like I was crying nonstop for a week over everything. Everything you could think of. It was a commercial. I was crying. I was crying to music. I was like, oh my God.
It could also been that where it was that time of the month.
Right. That's always the case, but I just want people to know I was crying.
And what is one thing that people would be surprised to learn about you?
Ooh, I think people would be more surprised to know that as loud as I am, I like to be really quiet in my house, like not have anything turn on sometimes and just sit in silence. And I don't think a lot of people would believe that.
I would not believe that. I feel like you're blasting music.
Yeah, I mean, for a lot of time, but there's like about 2 or 3 hours a day. I just won't. And like, there was one time we were supposed to get on Clubhouse, and I said, no, it's quiet time. Like, I'm not. I have talked enough today, so I will have to have like a no talking moment for about like 2 or 3 hours.
No, that's definitely understandable. I get it. For everything that you do, for the whole, like that's what your job is, talking to so many people.
So many people.
And then you come on Clubhouse and you have so much energy and talk about, like, I don't know how you do it. Like, I know I have my radio show and I talk, but like I'm the same like you. After that, I'm pooped out. I just listen.
Yeah, let me just listen.
I just listen. Let other people talk.
Right.
But I hope you had fun here at Ladies Night.
I really can't believe it's over. Thanks for joining us.
Somebody had guessed Tupac. Shout out to Compton Mania. I don't know where Tupac was at. And Stephanie said the Lost City. We appreciate all of you for tuning in and tapping in with us. And yeah, thank you, Jenny. Make sure you guys follow her. Where can they find you?
On Instagram, Happy Jenny Smiles, Jenny with the G, y'all. And yeah, and Get Funny Podcast on Instagram as well. So
yay,
find us there. I know we also have TikTok, but I don't really use the TikTok like that. I use TikTok to find other TikToks. This is what I use to find.
You need to like put your stuff on there because or just you know how you go live on Instagram? You need to like do those videos, short clips of on TikTok. I feel like you would have a good following.
Well, from your mouth to God's ears, let's see if it happens.
Let's see if it happens. Well, Jenny, have fun on your trip to go see Bad Bunny in Vegas.
Baba.
You're gonna be in the house of the Raiders. I don't know how I feel about that, but you don't want trouble. I know it's fine.
Sorry.
But yeah, have a safe trip. Thank you. Enjoy your trip in LA. I know I don't know. Don't talk about LA.
Oh my God. I mean, at least this time I got some really good food. Last time I did that.
Wow, that's not my fault. What y'all doing over there? Your cousin's sleeping and she need to take you to the right one.
Don't talk about my cousin. It wasn't her. I just got some other experience when we were at the hotel. We had some terrible food. That was terrible. terrible. But I will say I like it better than San Diego.
Oop, all right. That's right. LA baby all day.
LA baby.
We're gonna leave tonight's show with Jenny's favorite artist, Mark Anthony.
Yes.
What song is this?
This is by Ya Boy, Mark Anthony, off of his new album.
Hey, all right, Jenny. Thank you so much for being my
Thank
guest.
you,
You're
Jackie.
amazing. You didn't even finish your drink.
No.
Girl, we'll talk about this later off air.
She's gonna
Y'all,
yell at me.
see y'all next Friday at 7:30.
Y'all. See ya.
Oh, I like this. Ay, me llama.
Mark Anthony, I love you. Just want you to know. Forever.
Jenny.